Hi, this is Big Country, and you're watching my buddy Tom Taylor and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
And we say good morning to you. We are broadcasting live on the road today. As we are, got our camera fixed. Here we go. It took about the whole 30 seconds. Carrie went, boop. That's all was wrong, Tom. Said, thank you, Carrie. I knew that's what it was, but I knew it was probably something pretty simple, and it was. But we're here at Lingerfield Drug Center. Love promoting Eric Carter and Hunter and Cecil and Marsh and the folks here at Lingerfeld in downtown Elizabeth and right beside Carter County Bank. Literally, there's a door separates the two. So we would encourage you to come down here and say hello to us if you're out and about. Got all kinds of things to talk about. Eric's going to do that coming up here in just a little while. Birthdays today. If you're a fan of the Beach Boys, I am. Brian Wilson, 82 today. Are you a fan of Anne Murray? I am. I think she's an excellent singer. She is 79 today. Television personality Bob Vila having a birthday, 78. Are you a fan of the Commodores? I am. 3 times a lady, Easy. Well, there's more, but anyway, he's having a birthday today. Lionel Richie is having a birthday, 75 years young today. Those are the birthdays here again on this Thursday. Today we're going to be talking to El Presidente Andrew McKeon about Carter County Bank and about the Tennessee Volunteers. He joins us coming up top of the hour. David Nanny coming in here at 11:30 talking about Elizabeth and Parks and Rec. And, of course, we got Dr. A. Carter in here talking about what's happening at the Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton. So, happy birthday, Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys, 82. Singer Anne Murray, 79. Bob Vila, 78. And Lionel Richie, the Commodores, having a birthday at 75. So, those are the birthdays here again on this Thursday, June the 20th. Countdown to Cyclone football. We're at 64 days. In fact, we're going to put a counter on. We're going to work on that today, put a counter on the screen so we can, down to the minutes, down to the seconds, down to the whatever. So certainly down to the hours, days, hours, whatever. It's a running clock that Carrie, we're going to put on there thanks to Carrie Taylor. She's so good. So anyway, that's where we are, and we're getting ready to talk about Lingerfield Drug Center. We're going to talk about the Tennessee Volunteer Baseball Team right after the National Anthem. That'll be our obvious lead story here. National Anthem time with the OK Corral. Can we bring her in here? Can she sing it? She can bring it down. Loretta Bowers, the National Anthem here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
How about it? Can she do it? Can she do it? Oh, she can do it. So thank you again to Loretta Bowers from right here in Elizabethton, Tennessee. We're here live again at Lingerfield Drug Center downtown Elizabeth, and we'll be talking about how you can swap your prescriptions over from the big boys to here. And it happens all the time, and so we'll be talking about that with Eric coming up here, Dr. Carter, in just a little while. All right, Tennessee ready to go here. College World Series. They're ready to bring it on against the Aggies of Texas A&M in an all-SEC College World Series final. Tennessee heading there for the first time in modern era after knocking off Florida State 7-2. Xander Sechrest held the Seminoles scoreless for 6 innings. The Volunteers struck for 4 early runs, the first number 1 national seed since 2009, to get to the best-of-3 final. Starts on Saturday. Tennessee assuring an all-SEC final for the second straight year and the third time in 4 years. The Volunteers at 58-12 will take on the Aggies at 52-13. Is it a cakewalk? Of course not. It's not for them. It's not for Tennessee. No way, Jose. No cream puff at this point. The 2 best teams in the country have worked their way to that point. And so Tennessee will take on Texas A&M on Saturday. Southeastern Conference, again, we already know football is the best football conference in America. I don't care what anybody says. You can stand here and tell me all you want to about Ohio State and Michigan and go on and on and on. That's okay. I'm just telling you it's the best conference probably in college sports, top to bottom. Track and field, it was Arkansas's ladies and Florida's guys, I think I got that right, winning the NCAA track and field. You had, of course, the SEC the football speaks for itself every year for the national championship. And now the SEC will have at least one team in the finals for the 15th time in 16 years. 7 teams have made it since 2009. The Volunteers' 209 wins and 559 home runs since 2021 are the most of any division program. 209 wins, 559 home runs since 2021 over the last 4 years. You can do the math. It's over 50 wins a year for Tennessee. Last time they were in it, it was a 1-game final back in 1951, losing then 3-2 to Oklahoma. So, anyway, Tony Vitello's got them playing well, and so does Texas A&M. They're a good baseball team. They went right through. I mean, they beat a really good team, the defending the runner-up from a year ago, the Florida Gators. So the coach of the Texas A&M Aggies, Jim Schlossnagle, 53 years old, has brought 7 teams to the Men's College World Series since 2010. 5 when he was at TCU, now 2 in his first 3 seasons at Texas A&M. But the first trip of the finals. They will play starting on Saturday, the best of 3, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And so Gators finish up at 36-30. Florida banging out 14 hits and scored its 3rd most runs this season, a 54-win blowout over Kentucky. And the Gators got turned around, got shut out for the first time in 145 games. And so, again, I still say it's wrong. Was this a difference in the game? I don't know, but they had to play 2 games in one day. I just don't think it's right. For the magnitude of what you're doing and the chance to go to the College World Series and win a national championship, we had to play 2 games in one day. It's crazy. And the reason why is because it got rained out the night before. So, and I get that. You got to play the next day, but why would you ask a team to play early in the morning and win a game, turn around and play in the evening to try and keep your season alive? At this point, everything at stake. I totally disagree with it. I think it's wrong. Was that the reason Florida got beat? I don't know. I can't say that. Certainly didn't help. Texas A&M, they didn't have a game yesterday except the one they played Florida and shut them out 6-0. But Florida had to play 2 games. I just don't get it. Don't all the time. I mean, look at Tennessee, case in point. They didn't play from Sunday to Wednesday. That's how the bracket's set up. I get that. I totally understand how the bracket's set up. My point is, if you get rained out, you shouldn't have to turn around the next day and double them up. It's just not right for either team. Did it change anything? No. Is it going to change anything, me sitting there telling you about it? No. So, but anyway, it's the way it is. That's how I feel. And Florida gets eliminated. Was I pulling for Florida? No, but I just don't think that's right. Whoever gets stuck in that position, just not a right thing to do. But it happened. Florida's gone. Texas A&M moves on. It's the Aggies and the Vols Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the best of 3. And so you take 2 out of 3, and you're going to be crowned the national champion of college baseball. Does Tennessee have a legitimate shot? Oh, absolutely. They got a really good shot. So they hitting on all the cylinders, some rock-solid pitching. Bullpen's held up pretty good. Of course, the Sticks speak for themselves. So, yes, Tennessee has a legitimate shot of winning this thing. No question. Well, hello, they got a 50-50 shot of winning it. So does Texas A&M, which, kudos to the Aggies. That's not the team I thought would be in the finals. I mean, I was looking at Florida, Kentucky, even Florida State, certainly Tennessee, but I didn't see Texas A&M as the team to do it. But you know what? They did. So congratulations to the Aggies. They're no slouch. They're 52-13. Tennessee at 58-12. Tennessee will again assure an all SEC final. Last year is LSU and Florida, and this year will be the Volunteers and Texas A&M. So for the second straight year, it's an all SEC final, and the third time out of 4 years. So what's that tell you about SEC football or baseball? Yeah, it's the deal. Hey, we're live at Lingerfield Drug Center. Hello, Brenda Grindstaff. You know what Conway Twitty said all the time? Hello, darling. How you doing? She's the coolest lady in the world. She is so funny. She didn't even try to be funny, but she's a funny lady. Love being around her. Brian Wilson, Beach Boys, 82 today. Anne Murray, incredibly talented singer, I think, out of Canada, 79 today. Bob Vila, the TV personality, is 78. And Lionel Richie is having a birthday. He is 75 today from the Commodores. And those are the birthdays again on this Thursday. Countdown to Cyclone football. 64 days to kickoff. Can you believe that? 64 days is all we got. And it'll be here, I promise you, before you know it. This is the last week before Dead Week. Next 2 weeks will be everybody scatters, heading wherever, me included. Hello, Krista Britt. How you doing, lady? So taking some time off. It's Dead Week coming up the next 2 weeks. So when's it stop? Stops Saturday, the 23rd. Is that correct? Yep. And picks back up on July the 8th. And then it's full bore, pedal to the metal. But 64 days to kickoff to Cyclone football. So tickets will go on sale right after the dead period. Let's see. Yep. Starts on the 23rd on Sunday and it finishes up on July the 7th. Yeah, I got that right. So we're going to be taking some time off too. So we's going to disappear. So, and come back ready to roll. 64 days till kickoff. Cyclone football. And of course, one of our great sponsors is right here at Lingerfield Drug Center. Before we go to the break, we go from Tennessee baseball. Again, it's on Saturday, Tennessee and Texas A&M, best of three. We talked about this back during basketball season. March Madness, they're going to increase it. They have presented a model, two different models, expanding the NCAA tournament field to either 72 or 76 teams. Wow. So they're going to keep the 64-team bracket intact. They're going to come up with additional play-in games, at least one more first four site. They're just going to keep, you know why? Moolah. That's what it's all about, folks. You can slice it any way you want to slice it. That's what it's about. They understand. Basically the country stops, really, if you look at it back March Madness. Everybody's filling out brackets, the bracketology, and everybody's watching to see how their teams do. And I get all that. So they're not stupid. They're going to take this and run with it and expand it. So they're going to have 64 teams intact. Additional play-in games, at least one more first four site. Also, expansion of the women's tournament would also come on board. So additional tournament games will be a way to increase revenue as schools seek to offset financial cost of the recent House versus NCAA landmark lawsuit. Into the billions they're going to be paying out. So they're finding ways to generate revenue. We told you last week in football they're going to have corporate logos now on the football fields. So I would be shocked. I have no way of knowing this. I don't know what's going to happen, but I would be shocked at Neyland Stadium after naming Thompson Bowling the Food City Center that they don't come back and go the Food City Field at Neyland Stadium, because they're going to allow you to put logos on the 50-yard line. They're used to have to keep the school's logo, in this case the orange T, but above it and below it, and then two other spots on the field, strategically placed, the corporate sponsorship will be able to be sold for the first time ever. Why? Moolah is why. Hello to Michael Stafford. Hello to Reba Whitehead. Hello to Krista Britt. 2 months until football. You got it. 64 days out. Can't wait. Hello, Brenda Grindstaff. Hello, Mandy Lewis. Hello to, we said Reba Whitehead. Hello to Jimmy Stout down in Georgia. Looking forward to football. Me too. I've been off for a couple of weeks now. I'm ready to roll. The battery's recharged. I'm ready to rock and roll. So wish we were doing it tomorrow night, but we're not. But it'll be 9 weeks from tomorrow night. It's hard to believe, but That's okay. Cyclone football will open things up against the Science Hill Hilltoppers. So it's not just Elizabeth, and everybody opens up on the 23rd of August in 64 days. So we have the first three or four games at home. First four games at home. Don't ask me who they are. I know it's Science Hill. I know it's Moorestown West. I know it's Granger. And I think the Daniel Boone game is they're up in the air about playing at a neutral site, I think. I'm not sure what all's going there, but it's I know for sure Science Hill, Moorestown West, and Granger. I don't have it here in front of me. I should have the schedule. Maybe that's what I need to do today. I do have the schedule. I know where it's at. It's on my phone, so I'll check it out and double check. But I know 23rd, 64 days, Cyclone football. It'll be here before you know it. And excitement abounds in Cyclone country, as it does everywhere else. Tom Taylor Sports Show on the road here again at Lingerfield Drug Center. Tomorrow, Food City. We're going to our first time ever to this Food City store down on South Road, the old Irvin Highway. We've never done a show there. So we'll be there tomorrow for the very first time. Looking forward to that. With our buddy Steve Strickler, who was at the Jonesboro Food City. They've promoted him over and put him into the South Road. James Howell retired, so he's there now. So Strickler and I will be there tomorrow. He'll be mad because his Seminoles got beat by the Vols, so we'll hear about that tomorrow, and that's okay. It's all right. He has every right to be upset. His team got beat, so it's the way it goes. Tom Taylor Sports Show, again, show number 2096. We're cranking them out, folks. We're heading towards 2100 next week. We'll hit show number 2100, and we're very excited about that. Kids' allergies. It's out there right now. And right here is Dr. Carter to tell you all about it, what you can do for kids' allergies right now from Lingerfield Drug Center on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. The owner of Lingerfield Drug Center, we've got some good things going on. The obvious, let's start with kids' allergies. What's going on with that?
On that, a lot of parents, especially first-time parents, when their kids start having allergies, this year seems like it's been extra bad. Pollen everywhere, but parents kind of worry. They're not exactly sure what's best for their kid. And, with allergy, there is lots of different options you can take. And that's where I think, if you go into Walmart or a big chain pharmacy, you got to just try and figure it out on your own kind of. But here we have a lot of people will come in and ask, and we can talk to them and figure out, do they have different allergies. We can get you dye-free stuff, liquid, chewable tablets, plain tablets, drowsy or non-drowsy. There's a lot of different options, but these right here is ones we've been selling quite a bit of. The Benadryl's a good option. That one is dye-free, so that's good for kids with food allergies. And these liquids, too, are weight-based, and that's where you can calculate it yourself, or we'll do it for you and make it a little bit easier on you.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. All right. Here's the Foster and Thrive children's allergy.
Mm-hmm. And that one is Claritin, so that's a real popular one. And that one's non-drowsy, so that'd be good for kids to take of the morning.
Yep. Oh, boy, $9.59. Not exactly going to bust the billfold. And
Not too bad.
Here's one, too, the children's that goes for $9.59. So there you go.
And that one's generic Zyrtec. That's probably our biggest one. And what a lot of people don't realize, too, is stuff like this, depending on insurance, sometimes insurances will pay for stuff like this. And that's where, big chains, you just go to check out and be out the door. But here we can try, and if insurance will pay, it's better for them to pay than the parents.
Absolutely. And here's one more to show you. This is children's for Foster and Thrive. These are 30 chewable tablets, grape flavored.
And those are not too bad. Some kids don't like the liquids and not quite old enough to swallow pills yet, but chewable tablets are a good option for them.
Hours are open?
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
On social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook as Lingerfield Drug Center.
Here's one more to show you. Children's chewables, 24 chewable tablets for $6.49.
And this one here is generic Tylenol. That's something else a lot of kids this time of year be playing outside and get hurt, twist an ankle or something like that, and parents are nervous about giving medicines like that to their children. But children's Tylenol is a good option, so that's handy stuff to have around the house this time of year, I think.
Phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
Children's allergies. They got you covered at Lingerfield Drug Center, one of the proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I'm going to Tom Taylor Sports Show live again at Lingerfeld Drug Center, joined by our buddy David Nanny, Elizabeth and Parks and Rec. Hello, sir. I got excited. I put a dadgummit. Hang on a minute. How you doing? Doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing real good. How about you?
Well, I was to put a question mark
there
in between the slashes. Now we got you fixed. I bet it's going to look good. Look at that. It's amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks. There I am. So.
That's right.
All right. Are you a fan of the Beach Boys?
Yeah.
All right. Brian Wilson having a birthday today, 82.
Gosh, that seems crazy, doesn't it?
Do you have a favorite Beach Boys song?
I like Little Deuce Coupe.
Oh,
yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Round, round, get around.
I get around. Yeah, that's a good song.
Those guys can do it. I was listening the other day going down the road.
Absolutely.
And what was funny, I pulled up a light and had the windows down, and I'm just playing Little Deuce Coupe, and the guy looks over and goes, gives me a thumbs up, because I was playing it kind of loud.
That's awesome.
I typically play it loud, so.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? I Get Around, Bob Rand.
Yeah.
Fun. My daddy took my T-Bird away.
Yep.
So, anyway, he's 82 today. Lionel Richie, the Commodores fame. You a fan of Lionel Richie?
I like some of their songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 75 today.
Yeah.
We're doing birthdays, and so. Were you a fan of Willie Mays? Say hey, Willie.
Yeah, I mean, you had to respect Willie Mays.
Absolutely.
I mean, good grief. Yeah.
Absolutely. What a goofy question to ask you that.
Yeah,
So.
he was always a cool guy.
Oh, yes. So I read yesterday about how he got the nickname Say Hey. It was just typically, something kind of off the wall, but he couldn't remember people's names.
Uh-huh.
So every time he'd go, hey, say hey, say hey. And so one of the journalists who was following the Giants just started calling him Say Hey Kid. Say Hey Willie. I thought that was interesting.
That's funny.
Hello to Bradley McVeigh and Nancy Blevins and Coach Terry Moore and Brianna Duggar, Lisa Baker. She's been doing basketball. She's out of the loop, or you're back in the loop. You didn't come talk about Friday Night Lights, lady. It's coming up. Michael Stanford, Krista Britt, Mandy. Did I say little Mandy? I guess I did. Brenda Grindstaff. Let's see. We're going to talk about a big old event that happened last weekend here in a second. Jason Gray. There's a new one. Teresa ABIES. Abbies? I don't know. I don't know if she's kin to Ozzy, so I don't know. From the Braves.
Yeah.
Brock Mosley. So thank you guys and ladies for watching the show. We're at Lingerfeld Drug Center. The Bluegrass Jamboree was just that, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was fantastic. We had a great time. We had great attendance. Tons and tons. I had lots of people thanking me, for just the opportunity to come out and enjoy.
Yep. I was out of town.
Nothing. And
zero.
It was zero free.
I heard it was a great show, so we were out of town, and so it doesn't matter if I was there or not. I had a big time. What's next coming up?
Well, coming up Friday, which is tomorrow, I have to remember that. Tomorrow we're having we do a party in the park at Kiwanis, and we hit other parks too, but one every year, and it's usually themed. This year, are you a Taylor Swift fan? Are you a Swiftie? I can see it in your eyes.
I'm a Swiffer or a Swiftie?
Yeah, I'm more of a Swiffer myself.
I'm more of a Swiffer, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a Taylor Swift Eras party. Eras is an album, I guess, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Now, and it's party in the park. Man, we've got all kinds of cool stuff. There's look-alike contests. You dress like your favorite album or the favorite period of her career, and there'll be contests like that. There's trivia. There's a I don't know what you call it. I guess a background of the Eras album that my wife's company made for us, and it's like a photo booth kind of thing, so you can have your picture made there. It looks like you're standing beside Taylor. Big stuff. You know how we are. We're cutting edge.
We are the cutting edge.
That's where we are.
We make life fun.
That's right. We give it our best shot.
Absolutely.
I can tell you that.
I like it.
But we'll have all kinds of things. There'll be inflatables for kids, all kinds of things. This was sponsored by. We've got some partners in this: Elizabeth and Carter County Public Library, Carter County Drug Prevention, and the Women's Civic Club is helping us out on this one, and also the Elizabethton Chamber of Commerce. And I forgot to tell you, this starts at 5 o'clock, and there's also free hot dogs.
There you go.
Free hot dogs and a drink and a pack of chips. You get dinner and a show. You get all kinds of fun stuff. So you can't beat that. And we've been doing this for I don't know how many years. Our party in the park there, and it's always huge. Hey, brother.
Hello, sir. How you doing? You doing good? Always a pleasure.
Hey, Glenn. Good to see you, buddy.
There's a good man right
You
there.
better believe it.
Right there. It's top shelf.
No, that's right. Oh my goodness! But it's always a big hit.
Yeah.
And I cook about 500 hot dogs every year.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
You're the cook. You're the
Yeah,
chef.
that's about all I'm good for. So I'm the head cook, chief cook, and bottle washer or whatever. But
That's tomorrow at 5,
that is
right?
tomorrow. Yes, sir. And be there early so you can get your hot dog.
So you asked me if I like Taylor Swift. I guess my best answer to that would be I appreciate the talents the Lord gave her because she's a very talented young lady. For me personally, but I sit down and listen to her. My Swiftie, not in the least, but that's okay
No.
because I like, the Beach Boys. Some don't like that.
Right.
I like Bob Seger. Some people don't like him. So
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
So-
That's why they have. I mean, that's why there's different
strokes for
groups.
different folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I get it. So
Yeah, my girls like her. And that kind of goes with the age group.
enough said.
We
There you go.
may have missed that one. So
Yeah.
we're still, if Blondie was there, or if it was back in the day,
How about Stevie Nicks?
Stevie Nicks' party. Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
Stevie Nicks
we
is going to
would've
be there.
Yeah.
I'm going to run over you to get there.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
'Cause-
Gosh, Pat Benatar.
Shania Twain.
Yeah, there would have been. So that's more of the.
I'm trying to think of more people, though.
Well,
Female singers that
who? Gosh, what's her name? Oh my gosh, I hate to have a.
don't worry about a brain burp. I do it every day.
Oh my gosh. She was married to the governor of California.
Linda
unfortunately.
Ronstadt.
Listen, I was in love with Linda
yeah.
Ronstadt. I mean, oh my gosh.
Can I
thought
tell you a story?
Yeah, I thought she was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
All right, so me and my buddy getting on this wild. I'm a spontaneous combustion kind of guy. Always have been. So my buddy calls up one day and says, "We're up in West Virginia. We're in college. Let's go to St. Louis, see the Arch." I said, "Huh? Come on, let's go." I said, "Okay, what are we gonna do?" So we got the paper bag, put our T-shirt, undies, the basic. We traveled light.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, long story short, we get to Indianapolis, and on the marquee it says tonight Livingston Taylor and Linda Ronstadt
Oh wow.
at Market Square Arena, which they've since tore down. I said, "Let's see if we can meet her." He said, "Okay." I said, "Nothing ventured, nothing gained." So we pull up at Market Square Arena about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and start opening doors down the side. Well,
Yeah.
bingo, door opens. So we walk down this hall and just happen to be on the right side of the building. It says dressing room. I said, "Let's go in and see what's going on in here."
That is so cool.
We walk in the door, and there she stands in her Los Angeles Dodger baseball jacket.
Oh
That she
man.
was one of the album covers. And
Yeah.
I look, I go,
Yeah.
"Hey," she said, "can I help you?" And I said, I thought, we're just the roadies. We're getting ready to go in and help you set up the stuff." She says, "Okay." So she walks over to the phone on the wall, picks up the phone, beep, hits a buzzer, and she said, "You guys aren't roadies?" I said, "No, I'm going to shoot you straight. I just wanted to meet you." I said, "But we're traveling through. We're from West Virginia going to the Arch in St. Louis. Just thought we'd stop and see if we could meet you, and here we are. So we're not criminals, thugs. We're just two old boys want to meet you."
Yeah.
So we sat there and shot the bull with her for about 5, 6, 7 minutes. She said, "You want to go out to the sound check?" I said, "Sure." So we go out, stand on the edge of the apron of the speakers and watch the sound check, and they had the big long redhead guy, Wally Waddell, or whatever his name is, talked to him and listened to her do the sound check and go through her thing, and
Dang.
then she said, "What are y'all going to do now?" And I said, "I guess we're going to leave, aren't we?" She said, "Well, you can do what you want. I'm going back to the hotel." So so that was so it was really cool.
That is cool.
I didn't get anything signed. Wasn't.
Yeah.
But she was, and she is, you're right. She's an incredible singer.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Incredible talent. Hello, Coach White. How you doing,
Yeah.
sir? And anyway,
Oh, yeah.
For my money, it's Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah, me too.
She can,
Me too.
She can belt it.
Yeah.
So
I
anyway,
believe it.
Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift. The party's tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. How do you get me? Every time you come, I start telling stories about it.
It's all right.
You just bring it out of me. 'cause
I know. Well,
I think the world of this guy right here. He's awesome. So anyway, it's tomorrow night. Taylor Swift, the Eros party. Again at
Yeah.
Kiwanis Park. Free hot dogs by Chef Nanny, and so
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Can't beat that.
Gosh.
you got a soda pop chase with it or
Oh,
water or something.
absolutely.
There you
yeah,
go.
we'll
So-
have a little, probably one of each. You
There
know,
you go.
something there.
So
You don't mind sharing? No.
hello to
There'll be plenty-
Tim. Huh?
There'll be plenty there.
Okay. Hello to Tim Chambers, JJ Reese, Cody Taylor watches every lunch hour. Thank you, Brock Mosley, Mike Brown, Melanie Miller. So, hey, we're real excited. I'm going to tell you this one time. It sounds like I'm bragging, but I'm not, because it's the Lord's show. But we just got notification. We're up over 400,000 views already for the year. So
Wow.
we're trying to hit 1 million. That's what we're trying to shoot for. And so I don't know if I can or not, but we're up over 400,000. And I give him all the credit. It's his show. So before you talk about Lauren Cole, let me give you the verse of the day. We always dedicate this show to the man that hung on the cross. Unashamedly do I do that. So
Man.
let's see. It goes like this. Check this out. It's a great verse. Psalm 77, 13 and 14. You got yours today, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Your ways, O God, are holy. What God is so great as our God? Capital G-O-D. Verse 14. You are the God who performs miracles. He's one of them. He's a walking miracle. You display your power among the peoples. You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. Psalm 77, verses 13 and 14. By the way, if you get a chance, I know she don't think she's going to care, but say a prayer for Marley Mathena. Marley got her nose broke so many times in high school playing ball. She's having nose surgery to fix her nose. It got broke 4 or 5 times getting elbowed playing basketball. So
I guarantee it.
they're going to fix it. In fact, she's in surgery right now. So if you are so inclined, just say a quick prayer for Marley Mathena, young lady who graduated from Elizabethton basketball, that everything goes good and should. Getting her nose fixed. A broke nose, I think 3 or 4 times it got broke. So I don't think her mom and dad would care that we ask you to say a little prayer for her. So who's coming? Lauren Cole Band, what's going on?
Oh, man,
is that
yeah.
this Saturday?
That's this Saturday
Oh, boy.
at 7 o'clock
Oh,
at Covered Bridge Park. Lauren Cole Band, phenomenal. I'm telling you, if you've never heard her sing, great musicians. Do you know Joe Vento?
yes.
Wrote for the paper forever. It's Joe's.
She's in a band.
It's his band. It's
Yeah.
his stepdaughter is actually Lauren, and Joe plays guitar. They're fantastic, awesome group. I'm telling you, she's got a voice that it just doesn't quit. I mean, it's awesome. They had taken some time off, and they're back on the road again in the local area, hitting all the high spots. Us being one of them, and
Yes.
so no,
Absolutely.
they're really incredible. They play a bluesy rock. I mean, a lot of stuff, you know. I mean, a whole lot of hits. They're just really, really talented and really good. It's one of those you don't want to miss shows, and of course you've got one of the best sound people in the world, John Whitson, running sound for them. We won't hold that against them, but no, great sound should be. Hey,
Look at my man.
Sean.
Look at my man right here.
call him Sean. My gosh,
Ryan Whitten's in the
Ryan.
house.
But it's just going to be phenomenal. It's a great show. They put on a great show. We haven't had them in a few years because Lauren had taken some time off. She had a child and kind of hanging with her kid for a little bit, and now they're ready to go.
There you go. I got one. That's tomorrow or Saturday night,
Saturday
7
night.
o'clock, free concert, Cover
Yep.
Bridge.
Absolutely.
Cover Bridge Park.
Food trucks. We'll have the whole shooting match.
This is becoming a destination point for musical groups in Elizabethton because of this man here, and he's booking all these shows and all these groups, and it really is becoming a destination point for these groups. It's like we want to play the Cover Bridge Park in Elizabethton.
It's true.
Yes.
Not all me. It's the fact that we've got great folks that come out to watch these shows and enjoy. That's what drives it.
When Will I Be Loved?
Oh,
You're No Good. Tumbling Dice. Poor Pitiful Me. You Won't Matter Anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she can sing them.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Ronstadt. So.
Oh, I loved Ronstadt. And
Yep.
She broke my heart when she moved into the governor's mansion with Jerry Brown, but I just figured it was over. We couldn't agree. We couldn't agree on politics or anything anymore.
Your chance went right out the window.
It did. I said it's done. I don't. Her chance is finished. That's
Yep.
it. I'll just.
Sad part is she can't sing anymore. She's got Parkinson's disease.
Yeah.
And it robbed of her singing voice. She can't sing anymore. So if you want to hear it, you can. I'll let you borrow one of my CDs because she can. Oh, she can crank it out.
Great.
All right. So you got. We'll get this rule before I let you go. So we've got Trevor Lawrence, Jacksonville Jags, 5-year, $275 million contract extension, makes him the highest-paid quarterback in the NFL. Now, as the guy down in Miami says, you know what? It's my turn on the wheel now.
Yeah.
Tua says he's going. Now, let's don't feel too sorry for him. Tua is going to make $23 million in 2024 for 16 games. But now he says, I think I need a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And Jared Goff says, I signed for what I signed for back earlier in the year. I think I need a little bit more now.
Oh, yeah.
And Lamar Jackson says, that contract I signed for the Ravens, man, I think I need a little bit more. So is Tua, he's been injury prone.
Yeah.
Is he worthy, Mr. Dolphin fan? So
Well, I'll tell you this. I have a hard time with any of them who
Yep.
just constantly, when they start thinking, when you think you're indispensable, and I'm not saying Tua thinks that or any of these other guys, and it's hard when you see other people doing what you're doing, making $55 million a year or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say, okay, I'm doing this at the same level or somewhere around there. I should be worth that. I can see that. I understand that. But when you hold out or hold up your team, that's a whole different ballgame to me.
Yep.
I always, I go back to honestly what I know, and it is usually the Dolphins. But, you look back at Dan Marino. Marino always got the money, but Marino's contracts were loaded on the back end, and he would, if he was in the similar situation, rather than demanding the 55 that or whatever that somebody else is making, say, look, I'll take 40 or I'll take 35. Let's spend the other on the line and on more, better defense.
Make our team better.
And let's make our team better.
Yeah.
Rather than just me, because I mean that's a hard deal. I mean I don't know. You spend all your money on one player that can get knocked out in one play.
Yep.
And then you're done.
Yep.
And your money's gone. You're still paying him. He may never be the same. We went through this a few years ago, and they decided that running backs were expendable. I don't know. I mean, I see that. I agree that somebody has to make the money, I guess. But I would rather. I went all the way around the barn on that one. I didn't answer.
You should be.
Yeah.
You ever thought of a political career?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm thinking he's gonna nail this here in a minute. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
So.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't. I would rather. I mean, I hope they get. Listen, I don't begrudge anybody. I hope they get all they can get. Whether it's the guy beside you on the assembly line or whatever. People get what do the best you can. But holding your team up doesn't cut it with me.
Jordan Love says he wants more money with the Packers, and a guy named Prescott down in Dallas says,
oh, yeah.
I think I need my little cut, my little turn on the whheel too. And Dak's making some serious money as well. They all are.
Oh, yeah.
So he's in a contract year, $40 million a year for Dak Prescott.
Get Ryan. Ryan, what do you think?
What about?
Ask him the question.
Tua.
Or any quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence, all these guys wanting more money.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's a quarterback-driven game, though.
Yeah.
You got to keep. That's what I tell about. Everybody asks how's the Cyclones going to be. We got a linebacker, we got a center, and we got a quarterback. We can work out. You can't work in.
That's
You're
it.
right.
Like
You're
Tennessee,
right.
they got a pitcher, they got a catcher, they got shortstop, second baseman,
Center field.
fielder. You can always work out.
Yep.
You can't work in.
No, you
know?
can't.
So you think about how many Cowboy quarterbacks there were, how many Dolphins quarterbacks there's been.
Yep.
They finally got a guy. You got to pay him.
Yeah, you do. It's the way the game is played now.
And these owners own the stadiums, so they're making their money on the, Bigfoot rallies and the NCAA Final Fours. The Colts are having the swim trial. I mean, so they're making their money. So
Yeah.
There you go.
Get it while you can.
That's
That's right. Jason always said the carnival's only in town for so long.
That's right.
Get it while you can. It's good for ourselves. So.
That's exactly right.
Good to see y'all.
Good
Take care,
job.
Ryan.
See you, man.
All right, the Cardinals only in town for so long. That's a good
true.
way to
You got a limited time there
limited window.
to make your money. Yeah.
It's a good way to end it.
Yes, sir.
See you next week.
Absolutely.
All right, Taylor Swift party tomorrow night. Hot dogs and drinks at 5 o'clock, Kiwanis Park. Lauren Cole Band, 7 o'clock on Saturday, both free. So come out again. What's the motto?
We make life fun.
We make life fun. You're so easy to. It's so easy to fall in love.
Yeah.
Linda Ron. I'm going down the road today.
Yeah.
Rolling the windows down, jamming the Ronstadt because of my buddy David Nanny. So there you go. Quick break. We'll be right back. Another buddy of mine's ready to go. Dr. Eric Carter next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Furniture. Tell folks out there what Cannon Furniture is all about, would you please?
We are a local family-owned small business. We have a full line of furniture and bedding, living room, dining room, recliners, mattresses, you name it. We have it. We also do custom lines of furniture.
Some of the product lines you carry are?
We have Bassett, England, Ashley, Benchcraft, Barca Lounger, and Sealy, Simmons, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Beauty Rest, Sierra Sleep. And there's a new one coming soon, but I'll keep that one quiet until it gets here.
To the appropriate time. Hours are open at Cannon Furniture.
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
They rely a lot on social media. How can we find you on social media?
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings.
Yep, one of our great sponsors is Cyclone Sports. Check them out, folks. Again, be loyal, buy local, and buy at Betsy in downtown Elizabeth. And the great folks are right here, Cannon's Furniture. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Coming up next, Dr. Carter joins us. We're joined by my man, El Presidente. So we're going down the birthday list. Are you a fan of the Beach Boys?
Yeah, I like the Beach Boys.
Brian Wilson, 82 today. Are you a fan of the Commodores?
I heard you say Lionel Richie was turning something today.
75.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
Yeah.
So it's, when's your birthday? What's your?
July 16th.
Uh-oh, got one coming.
Won't be long.
Won't be long. See, old boy will be 24 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tennessee, Texas A&M. Best of the three starts on Saturday. What do you think?
I think we've got as good a shot as any. I'm glad we're in the hunt. I think we got a good chance to beat them, but they're ranked number 3 in the country, so it's not like we're a heavy favorite. So, but as long as we keep hitting the ball and throwing strikes, I mean, Drew Beam and Xander Sechrist, they both pitched really well. Kirby and what was the guy that shut it down last night? I can't think of his name. Those 96 to 99. I can't think of his name. Sneed.
I don't know.
Is that right? I think his last name was Sneed.
I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna look it up real
Yeah.
quick.
I worry about the the Friday night starters. It gets a little crazy when we, throw somebody for 3 outs and then somebody, if Causey doesn't throw well again, I worry about that. But I don't want to get in the hole 1-0 and have to win Saturday or Sunday and Monday.
No, you don't. Yeah. Okay, who was it? Seacrest. Okay, and who you asked about? Hunter Ensley.
No, I think it was Nate Sneed is the one that closed the game out pitching for us last night.
So I didn't watch it last night. So Nate Sneed.
Yeah.
When I turned it off, Cannell was on there.
Yeah, Nate Sneed, righty. He throws 96, 99, something like that. Brings it in there pretty good.
They are 52-13. Tennessee is 58-12. Hello, Karen Gentry and Travis Rowland and Leanne Heaton and Deborah Sparks. Thank you, ladies and gents. Blake St. Clair, Becky Muncie down in Union County, Della Campbell, Steve Wandell, Jim Looney, Carl Wilson, Melody Miller, Mike Brown, some of the folks watching the show. So what's Tennessee got to do to win it?
Keep doing what they're doing. Just keep hitting the ball, put the ball in play hard. We got to shore up our defense a little bit. We looked a little sloppy at times yesterday. Got some fortunate breaks. They hit, I can't tell you how many balls that I've gone brain dead. Whoever we played, Florida State hit, over 100 miles per hour, but they hit them right at somebody. We made some nice defensive plays, but we had some routine stuff that we made look a little funny too. So
interesting.
Yep, we had one. I think they hit it to Christian Moore up the middle, and all he had to do was step on second. Well, he bobbled it, picked it up, threw it off his front foot, and threw it towards the dugout. It happened to hit the dugout, kicked out right to Burke, who threw the guy out at second, who was trying to take it extra base. So we had some good fortune. You don't see too many teams hit the ball on the nose as much as Florida State did to get nothing to show for it.
We're talking to Carter County Bank's president, Andrew McKinn, who's right there. Walk right to the doors. 64 days from now, we'll be running their commercials. The Cyclone football kickoff is in 64 nights. Hard to believe. 9 weeks from tomorrow night. Big kickoff.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
It comes quick.
Oh, it's nuts. So I told Marshall a while ago how many days it was to Christmas. She told me to stop. So I'm going to tell you real quick, and we're going to find out what's going on with CCB. Let's see here. How many days to Christmas Eve? There it is. It is 187. There you go. 187 days till Christmas Eve. It's like, Tom, shut up. Okay, got you. So
it doesn't feel like Christmas out there today.
CCB, what's going on with Carter County Bank?
Well, we were supposed to have our Rome Mountain Grand reopening tonight. We had to postpone that. We had some unfortunate things unforeseen circumstances that popped up, so we're going to delay that. Probably do it sometime in August. But we're looking forward to showing that off. It is open, and you can go up there and do all your business. But we want to have a big party and just show our appreciation to the folks from Rome Mountain who've been very patient with us as we've got that fixed back up. And we hate that we can't do it tonight, but we'll do it in August or September or whenever it comes around. We'll make it a good time.
Yep, good time to have ball at Carter County Bank. So. Of course, you guys are heavily involved in everything going on downtown here.
We are. We've got a lot going on downtown. A lot of these buildings are getting refurbished and redone with some grants that they've done, and so it's exciting to see that. We're also have the Carter County Bank William B. Green East Tennessee Amateur coming up. It's the end of June, so we'll be out the golf course the last week of the month. They'll have some good golf. If you enjoy watching good golfers, some amateurs from this area, it's fun to go out there. They'll start teeing off in 7:30 or so on Friday morning and go all day, and it's just a good time. Good time.
And they've done a lot to fix the course up, too, haven't they?
The course is looking really good right now, yeah. They've done a good job out there, and it's getting a lot of play, and that's a good thing.
Oogie's out there now, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Oogie Jones.
Out there, and they're like I said, they've done a lot of good work out there, and the course is in great shape. So if you enjoy playing golf, get out there and enjoy a round and see what they've done.
The other topic we always talk about when we have him on are the Atlanta Braves, and so they're starting to get things turned around a little bit. Murphy 4 for 4 and a couple of home runs last night. They swept Detroit. They get a day to breathe, and they head to Yankee Stadium, play the best team in baseball. It's going to be a great test for the team.
It will be. It will be. It's good to see Murphy back and hitting the ball, and Riley's starting to hit the ball a little bit. And we've still got a formidable lineup without Acuna, but, you lose Acuna, you lose Strider. Every one of our young arms seems to come up and get hurt or struggle. So, the pitching will be the key.
They got Chris Sale tomorrow night, Charlie Morton on Saturday, then the new kid, Hunter Waldrop, I think is what his name is.
Hurston. I thought they sent him. I saw where he got hurt.
But did he?
Back?
Oh, then that's what I had as the projected starter for Sunday's game, so maybe not. But Chris Sale tomorrow night and Charlie Morton on Saturday for the against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. So that'll tell you a lot about the team on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good test.
Yes.
I mean, you got Aaron Judge and Juan Soto and
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton, and I mean, it's just a murderer's row.
Mm-hmm. Garrett Cole came back last night, his first test, sellout crowd against the Red Sox, and did 4 1/3, and I think he struck out 5, had a really good showing, so he's back, and that certainly will help a team that's already pretty good.
Yeah.
The best team in baseball, percentage-wise, right now. So
We got the Luis Gill kid, who's probably one of your top rookies this year so far. He's pitching really well, so they've got a good team.
Yep. So the Braves, again, travel today, opening up a series, I guess we said tomorrow night at Yankee Stadium against the New York Yankees, and it's certainly no time to push the panic button. There's a lot of baseball left.
Yeah, there's a lot of baseball left. I mean, we've seen it the last few years. We ran away and hid with the division, and then all of a sudden Philly knocked us out. So as long as we can sneak into the playoffs, that gives us a shot, and that's all you can ask.
And the Phillies have lost 6 out of 10, and you can go back and look when they lost Real Muto, the catcher. They've kind of taken a slide. They've won a little bit, but they've been up and down and been kind of chugging along. But now they've lost 6 out of 10. So the Braves are closing the gap, got them down to 7 games now. It was double digits. So
Yeah, well, Trey Turner is either just came back or is coming back soon, so that'll make a big difference in the
big
lineup
spark for
also.
them too. Yep. How do we find more about Carter County Bank on social media?
CarterCountyBank.com would be our website, and then we're also on Facebook and Instagram, so you can find us out there, and it'll tell you what's going on over at the big CCB.
That's it. Right there's where you literally walk through an adjoining door from here to there, and so we're going to do a show over there too. We got to nail that down.
You
so
just let me know when you're ready.
we're going to do one in July. I don't know
Okay.
what day it's going to be. We're going to do one in July in the lobby of Carter County Bank.
That'll be fine. You tell me when you're ready.
We have to have her on, so we'll get her on, won't we?
I can't see who we're pulling.
Paulinowski or whatever her name is.
Catherine Grabowski.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Got to get.
You might have to struggle to talk
We'll
her
get
in
her
front
on.
of a camera.
No,
but
we'll get her on. All you got to do is mention Christmas. She has a tree in her office.
She keeps her
lit
tree up year-round.
Yeah. So if I can just mention Christmas, we kind of woo her in. So
Yeah.
she's hilarious. We get her on the air. She is a funny lady. So it doesn't mean to be,
Yeah.
but
So 187 days to Christmas. I'll let her know that
that's
when
it.
I go back over there.
She'll probably already know that. But so she knows all the time. She says, "You still have your tree up at your house?" Yeah, I keep mine up year round
Do you
too.
keep yours up year round?
Oh yeah, I got 3 of them up year round.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll just open up the blinds and flip the light on, and neighbors, okay, he still has his tree up. Kind of leave him alone, so he's a little different. But yeah, that's cool. It's all what you want, right? Last thing, NCAA says we're going to expand March Madness, or the proposal, and when they start proposing, they're going to do something. They're going to go to between 72 and 76 teams. They're wanting to keep the core 64 teams intact, have more play-in games, and have one more first four site. What do you think?
Don't like it.
I don't either.
Yeah, you know what that means. They're going to push all these little schools into play-in games and give the big schools who finished 500 better slots.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
It's all about the money.
That's what I said earlier in the show, folks. Say what you want. As I said earlier, they're now going to allow you to put corporate logos on the fields in the Division I schools. So I guarantee you, Neyland Stadium, as I said earlier, I have no way of knowing this. I'll be shocked if Food City, it's already the Food City Center, Thompson Bowling. I'll be shocked if Food City's not down there. They're going to allow you, the center logo will stay intact at all the schools, as I said earlier. They're going to be able to put something above and below or on either side of the logo. And then 2 other places on the field they can strategically put their logo. All about the jingle.
Yeah, what is it? What Lane Kiffin said, French's mustard, and that's what his suggestion was for down at Neyland Stadium.
Is that what I didn't hear you say that?
You didn't hear that? He
No.
tweeted that out a few days ago.
French's mustard.
Yeah, you know where they threw the mustard
Yep.
ball at him a few years ago.
He is a pretty witty guy.
Yeah,
French's mustard on the field at Neyland Stadium. So
that was his suggestion.
yeah, that's good stuff.
He's always happy to take a jab.
Oh, always.
Yeah, you can get a good bidding war, but you know there's lots of different brands of mustard. So
Before him, it was Steve Spurrier.
Yep.
So he said, how do you see? How do you spell?
can't spell citrus without UT.
That's it. Can't spell citrus without UT. He dug him all the time. So now it's Lane Kiffin getting digs. That
That's
is
right.
pretty cute.
Yep.
Thank you for coming over. I know you're a busy man, the president of the bank. So Thanks as always, sir, for doing it.
Anytime, happy to do it. Thanks for having us on. And
Yep.
Thanks for your support of Elizabeth.
Absolutely. Love this town. It's a great place. Quick break for Poor Trav's Deli. Back after this, Dr. Carter's in the house ready to go on the Tom Taylor Sports. Out and about, ball games, ball practices, on the move. Make that phone number. Put in your phone, 543-6128. Stop by and get some sandwiches, right? Tell me about it.
Yeah. Give us a call real quick on your way to whatever event or gathering you've got going on during when the weather's nice, and we'll have that bag ready for you when you get here about 10 minutes later.
Yep. Talk about the subs, the poor boys. You sell a lot of those, the cold subs. You don't talk enough about those.
Yeah, when the weather warms up, people like them cold sandwiches. They have bologna, salami, ham, and cheese on them. We've got a 6-inch on a soft split deli roll, and then we have the 12 inches on the sesame seeded Grecian bread.
Yep.
Mix it up with some mayonnaise, mustard, lettuce, tomato, lots of them spicy onions.
Yep, the 12-inch goes for $6.49. The 6-inch will go for $5.19, and they're piled high with meat. They don't scrimp here at Poor Trav's Deli. So
and if you like extra, you can always add extra. You make it as thick as you like.
There you go. So those are the cold subs. Let's talk about the salads real quick. Tell me about the salads at Poor Trav's.
We'll put you a fistful of lettuce in a tray with some shredded ham, roast beef, or turkey, some shredded cheese. We have tomatoes, spicy onions, some crunchy croutons, 2 packs of dressing. We have ranch, Italian, honey mustard, and Thousand Island.
Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 9, closed on Sunday. Phone number is 543-6128, Broad Street, Elizabeth, and right across from the Jeweler's Bench. One of our great sponsors who sponsors the player of the game, by the way. Don't forget that. He puts free sandwiches in these kids' hands for being the star player of whatever sport we're covering. So
I think they like it.
They do like it.
They do like it.
Yep, they do like it. And so we like giving it. He likes to give it.
That's right.
And so we appreciate it's a win-win for everybody. Poor Trav's Deli. Be loyal, buy local. Support Poor Trav's Deli here in Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of the Tom Taylor Sports Show at Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. Poor Trav's Deli. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, look who stopped by. It was good reason. We're at his place, the owner of Lingerfield Drug Center, Dr. Eric Carter. How you doing, sir?
Doing well.
You just came off vacation. Where'd you go in Florida?
Went to Amelia Island.
Oh.
So it's nice. It's kind of like an old person beach. It's nothing but the beach and a few little restaurants. So it was a relaxing week.
Not too commercialized, huh?
No, not at all.
That's my kind of place. Amelia Island. In fact, it's on my bucket list to go to. So you would hardly recommend that, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's very fun.
All right.
I like looking for seashells and stuff like that. Found a bunch of those and shark's teeth, so I enjoyed that.
Find any starfish?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. They're hard to find, they told me. So, hello, Missy Whitehead. Hello to Shane Lewis. Hello to Bill Crisella. Hello to Sherry Mayhew. Thank you all for watching. Travis Rowland was the best surfer on Watauga Lake last night. All right. I guess I need a video to prove that. Deborah Sparks, Leanne Heaton, some of the folks watching the show. Like I said, hello to Missy Whitehead. So, update on brother. He's got a back injury. He's rehabbing, and so they hope to have him ready to go, a couple of more weeks?
Hoping so. Yeah. I think right now is just kind of resting and trying to build some core strength.
Yeah.
It's back injuries like that. About all you can do is strengthen your core and rest and let it heal. Kind of slow progress.
Yeah. Well, in baseball, I mean, you swing a stick, or you throw a ball, you can just feel your back muscles. I mean, when your back's hurting trying to play baseball, whether catching it, hitting it, throwing it, it's tough.
It is.
So, and really, when you hurt your back in anything you do, basketball, sitting up at a table, sitting up at a desk, anytime your back's, on the blink, it affects everything, doesn't it?
Mine is not as extreme an injury as Evan's, but I actually slipped and fell Tuesday, and I thought I'd cracked a rib, but it turned out it was just a big old bruise on my back, and it has about crippled me.
Oh, really?
When your back's hurting, it's hard to lift, move, about do anything.
Well, that's a good segue to Lingerfield Drug Center. So if you have a back, something like that, you have braces. What do you have to help us?
Got braces. We got different bands, like belts that you can wear around, keep some compression on your back. A lot of people like the different lidocaine patches, kind of just numbs, and got all sorts of stuff.
Coming up, we'll take a look at Major League Baseball. We're here live at Lingerfield Drug Center. We're going to hit this magic button because here we go. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfield Drug Center, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. All right, heat's here, spring's here, summer's going to be here soon, so we got things that we need to let you know about to help you out when you go outdoors here in the spring and summer of 2024. Sting Kill, tell me about this product.
Yes, the last time I talked about this one, we had the little swabs that you can tear open like an alcohol swab and wipe on you, and these are the little sticks that they have, and they're kind of like glow sticks. You pinch them, and there's a little cylinder in the middle that you crack, and all that medicine will go down to a Q-tip on one end, and those are really good at numbing bee stings, stuff like that, that'll just hurt and not feel too pleasant.
$3.99 for that. Still have folks saying they hear you talk about us on the show?
Sure do.
I do too. Here is Off Deep Woods Insect Repellent. Tell me about this one.
Yes, we got a few different bug spray options up front. Some of them's natural and homeopathic, they say. The Off, I think, is the best. That's what we sell the most of. But besides just things like mosquitoes, flies, and stuff like that, that'll help keep ticks off of you, too.
All right. First aid kits. We got a little one right here for $2.69.
Yes, especially with summer and all the travel sports and vacation stuff like that going on. Little first aid kits are always good to keep in your car or pocketbook or backpack, things like that.
All right, there's that one. Then you have the Curad bleeding control bandages, quick stop. 30 bandages. These go for $4.09. There you go.
So those right there, a lot of older people, especially if they have heart problems or on blood thinners or antiplatelets, medicines like that make you more prone to bleeding. And we sell a bunch of these things because if you're on blood thinners or something, if you bump against a table or working outside, get cut on a rose bush or something like that, and you start bleeding, it is hard to stop. But these Band-Aids have medicine in the little pad, kind of just closes that wound and stops the bleeding. That's a very good thing to keep around, I think.
Love coming down here letting him tell us about stuff. Here is the all-purpose first aid kit, 160 pieces. Got to have one of these, folks. Less than $30, $27.59 here at Lingerfield.
And that has got about anything you need that would treat about anything unless you need stitches. So
there you go. Other things going on in the summertime, you always got to know if you get sunburned or you get bee stings. So here's the Banana Boat Soothing After Sun Gelled Aloe. Tell me about this one.
Yes, that aloe is real good. Not just if you're sunburned, but after being in the sun, helps cool and refresh your skin, keep it from maybe getting burned as bad. But if you unfortunately do get sunburned, that's about the best thing. It'll ease that pain and help cool your skin down and get feeling healthy again.
$6.19, folks. Here you go. Copper Tone Kids 50, $12.59. Tell us about this one.
Yes, the Copper Tone Kids, we've got the spray and the lotion that you rub on. Those don't have things like preservatives or different things that may be common allergens. They're for kids. And that way you don't have to worry about if it'll break them out or give them a rash, anything like that. But you got the spray or the lotion, depending on if you're putting it on your shoulders or your face, different things like that.
Coppertone Sport 50 4-in-1 Performance for $13.79. Resist sweat, heat, and water. There you go.
That's the one I like at my house because when I'm outside working, I'll stay outside all day and forget about it. But sweating all day, and that stuff keeps me from getting sunburned. So that's very good stuff.
Two more things: removing poison ivy and poison oak oils. Again, this is tech new. Tell me about this one.
Yes, poison ivy, you kind of got two different approaches. If you know you've been in it, you can wash it off before that oil sets up a skin reaction, and that's what this product is. But a lot of people think, washing with soap and water will get that oil off of you, and sometimes it may, but most of the time it does not. But this stuff right here, if you know you've been in it, you can scrub down with that, and that will get that oil off of you.
Last thing is Zanfel. Washes away poison ivy, poison oak, and sumac, and this retails for $43. Tell me about this one.
So that one is expensive, but I've actually already used it twice this year and can say that it works. But it's a real gritty lotion type, I guess, cream or something like that. But once you start getting the poison ivy blisters, you scrub real hard with that and it'll open those blisters up, and then the medicine will kill all that poison ivy. So it's basically once or twice you use it and that poison ivy's gone. So something like that is a lifesaver once you start getting eat up with it.
Absolutely. Going to be outdoors. That's what you need right here, folks, from Lingerfield Drug Center. Hours are open.
Here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Social media?
On Facebook is Lingerfield Drug Center.
And your phone number?
It's 423-542-2138.
Love promoting this gentleman, a mom and pop, again, drug center in downtown Elizabeth and Lingerfield Drug Center. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So, here's what I want you to, I run your commercial all the time about changing prescriptions. It happens all the time. Folks get tired of doing the big box stores. They come here, don't they?
Sure do. We've got 2 new ones this morning, actually. But people, whether it be at a big chain or some sort of mail order pharmacy, they either don't have it ready or they're filling it way too soon, getting you stockpiled on medicine. And we can work with you tailored to whatever you need, whether that's automatic refills or wait until you ask for it. But transferring is easy. All you got to do is just call us, give us your name, birthday, and where your prescriptions are at, and we'll call and take care of everything.
There you go. I want to hit one more right here real quick. We're talking to our buddy Dr. Eric Carter from Lingerfield Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfield Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfield Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. I love it. And you of course, school's out right now, but you deliver to the teachers. That's growing. And you deliver too, don't you?
Yeah, we do. Where we are 9 to 5, and that's what a lot of people works 9 to 5. That's what we found out helps a lot of people that want to use us, is if they can't make it down during our business hours, we can take it to their work on their lunch break, or drop it at their mailbox, or stick it in their storm door, or we can work with people and figure out how we can get it to them.
Marilyn and Ronnie Taylor says Eric is the best. Love Lingerfield Drug. Hello to Bill Klein, Emma Wright, Buddy Isbell. Marilyn says good job, Tom and Eric. So thank you very much. So
she's a good one.
Yeah, she is a good one. So it's business is growing, isn't it?
It is. That keeps it fun and interesting.
Absolutely, keeps it hopping. Now the next segment we're going to be going down through. We got to bring some gifts. How to stay hydrated in this heat. Some barbecue sauces, some headbands, some sunglasses for kids and adults, and safety and yellow glasses. So that's what we're going to join coming up next half hour here at Lingerfield Drug Center. Tomorrow we'll be at Food City on a Food City Friday, kicking off the weekend. Guess what they're going to have for sale tomorrow? Let me think. Hot weather, watermelon. Yeah, they got watermelon for sale. You like watermelon?
I do. Have you ever had a yellow watermelon?
No.
I had never heard of it, but my Nana had drove over to Jockey Lot last week and bought everybody watermelons, and I called my mom and her, and she got a hold of my aunt to check, and everybody's was red but mine. And it was neon yellow when I cut it open, but it was so sweet.
Was it really?
Better than red, I think, yeah.
Wow.
She said it was about twice as expensive, and she didn't know why. So that would be it.
Because it was yellow. So it was sweet. Never had yellow watermelon. Interesting. So we'll take a break. We'll come right back, take a look at Major League Baseball. He joins us next half hour one more time here at the Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. It's the Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Thought you enjoyed a little Daniel Grindstaff there. Daniel, of course, from right here in Elizabethton, put out that CD, and it is going up the charts. He's had the #1 bluegrass song. What was it? Forever Young, the copy of an old Rod Stewart song. You made it into a bluegrass song, went #1. The CD is called Heroes and Friends. And I think I've got it. Yep, I do. Here it is. This is well worth picking up a copy of this one. That's what you just heard. That was the song Cut 7, Jesse James. Doyle Lawson put that one together. There it is, Daniel Grindstaff, called Heroes and Friends. Really, really, really good. Here he is playing the banjo. The boy can flat tear it up. Anyways, that's what you heard, a little snippet of that just now a few minutes ago. All right, let's take a look at Major League Baseball from yesterday. The winners, Atlanta, as we told you, shuts out Detroit 7-zip. Pittsburgh, Miami, San Diego, the Cubs, Washington, Cleveland, Baltimore, the Red Sox. I don't know why I do this, because I'm thinking at 12:25 the next day, you'll know if your team won or not. Tampa Bay, I'm not going to do this anymore. Texas, Houston, Colorado, Milwaukee, and Oakland. We'll just focus on today's game because at this point, most people who follow their teams know with the way things are communicated now, via texting and what have you, that you will know if your team won or not. So we'll just stick with today's games, and we've got a bunch of them. It's a travel day, but day games, Arizona, Washington, Seattle, Cleveland, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Houston in Chicago to battle the White Sox, Kansas City at Oakland. The Yankees wrap up their series with Baltimore. The Braves will be there tomorrow night. You have San Francisco at St. Louis and Milwaukee at San Diego. The standings right now heading into today's games. New York leads Baltimore now by a game and a half. Boston red hot. They won 5 in a row and 8 out of 10, but they're still 10.5 games back, but they're slowly pecking away at the Orioles and the Yankees. In the Central, Cleveland leads Minnesota by 5.5, leads Kansas City by 6, so the Royals a half game out. Then in the West, it's Seattle 9 games better than Houston and 9 games better than the Texas Rangers. In the National League, Philadelphia's lost 6 out of 10. The lead now back to single digits. It's down to 7. The Braves have won 3 in a row and 6 out of 10. Again, they travel today, opening up a series tomorrow night at Yankee Stadium. Chris Sale on the mound tomorrow night in New York. Milwaukee in the Central leads the Cardinals by 7.5. And then in the West, the Dodgers 9 better than San Diego and 9 better than Arizona. But the Diamondbacks are coming. They've won They won 6 out of the last 10, so playing some pretty good baseball in Arizona, which is one of the teams last year in the World Series. So your top 5 teams in baseball right now, who are they? The New York Yankees, the Philadelphia Phillies, the Baltimore Orioles, the Cleveland Guardians, and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Milwaukee is right behind them all. They're nipping at their heels, but that's your 5 best teams in baseball. The Yankees, the Phillies, Baltimore, Cleveland, and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Garrett Cole last night for the Yankees, 4+ innings of work. He was 5 strikeouts and 1 walk in 4+ innings of work in front of a sellout crowd at Yankee Stadium. So getting Garrett Cole back for the New York Yankees does not. That's not what the other teams want to hear, I guarantee you, because they're playing very, very well without him, and now they're playing even better now. They got their ace back and ready to go for the next couple of weeks before the All-Star break for Garrett Cole and the New York Yankees. All right, WNBA, Caitlin Clark, her second double-double. She had 18 points and 12 rebounds, a career-high 12 boards, plus 6 assists and 4 steals. The Fever wins her second consecutive game. Clark, the first rookie in history of the WNBA to have 40 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists in a 2-game span. She's a coming, folks, and I hope she wears them out the way they've been on her. And so I hope Caitlin Clark just continues to smoke them real good and proper. And she had her second consecutive double-double last night for the ladies in the WNBA. All right, let's take a look at Appalachian League Baseball. Who's playing where tonight? You have Danville and Bristol playing 2 at Pioneer Park tonight. Johnson City's in Bluefield, Greenville at Pulaski, Elizabethton travels to Kingsport, and Burlington will be hosting, Tri-State and Huntington will be hosting Burlington. So only local team playing tonight. You can go watch them. Appalachian League Baseball's in Bristol. They got a doubleheader beginning at 3:30 at Pioneer Park, Danville at Bristol. So it's going to be hot, but again, they'll have something to cool you down, soda pops and soft drinks, water, whatever you need. So that's what will be going on in the Appalachian League. Right now, the East Division leader is Bluefield by a game and a half over Danville. In the Western Division, which is the Tri-Cities, Greenville leads Bristol, Johnson City, and Kingsport by a game and a half. And so there you go. Greenville's at 7-5 to lead the West, and Bluefield's at 8-4 to lead the East right now in the Appalachian League. So that's what's happening there. Quick break. We'll be right back. Take a look at NASCAR coming up. Again, a big weekend, and we got several key drivers are running out of chances to get into the playoffs, and so there's several drivers that are kind of hanging on the balances, and some of these are big-name folks. We'll tell you all about that right after this from one of our great sponsors. We'll be there next Tuesday, Big Dan's Barbecue on the Tom Taylor Sports. And Big Dan's Barbecue, so holidays are coming. How can you help us, big guy?
We do all of our regular barbecue. We got curbside. We do a lot of to-go. We got dine-in. We do, if you call ahead, we do catering for, special occasions. If you don't feel like cooking, we will do hams and turkeys for Thanksgiving the week of. We just be running business as usual.
If you have a holiday party coming up, how can you help us with that?
You can, if you call ahead and tell me how many people and what you want, we can have it ready for you, and you can come pick it up and let us do the cooking for you, and it'll be cooked hot, ready to eat, fresh, cooked when you come to pick it up. It'll be fresh right then. It won't be like sitting under a heat lamp or anything.
Social media, how do we find you?
I'm on Facebook. I got somebody working on a website, but they're still working on it. So, Facebook's the best place. Big Dan's Barbecue page.
Phone number is 542-2272, the number to call. So the holidays are upon us here. If you need help with barbecue, phone's ringing as we speak. If you need barbecue, if you need platters, when people call in and get stuff for parties, what's the 2 or 3 most popular things they ask for?
The big ones are pulled pork, beans, and slaw. But we also got, mac and cheese, collard greens, potato salad. We have, several things you can choose from that we make here in-house. So just pretty much whatever you need, barbecue-wise.
542-2272. Give them a call. Let them help you for the holidays. With if you get a small gathering, big gathering, whatever. Give them a call. Give them a shot. Let them help you. 542-2272. Love coming down here. Love eating the food right here on Elk Avenue in downtown Elizabethton on Big Dad's Barbecue. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
The new Tempur-Pedics are here and they're all on sale. Get a great night's sleep on the most recommended bed in America while getting 0% interest for 48 months with 0 down payment, plus free delivery, setup, and removal. You deserve a better night's rest. Get to Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton today.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. We are live at Lingerfield Drug Center, downtown Elizabeth. Let's give you the verse of the day again today. It's awesome. They're always awesome, but just love them. Psalm 77:13-14 says, "Your ways, O God, are holy. What God is so great as our God?" Capital G-O-D. There is none. Verse 14 says, "You are the God who performs miracles." Still doing it every day. "You display your power among the peoples." Psalms 77, verses 13 and 14 are verses of the day here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Hello to Steve McCauley. Hello to Kaiser. Hello to Kaiser Soze, maybe. Kylie McGee, how you doing, lady? Randy Davis, Aggie Barclay, if I'm reading that right. Ricky Wiley, Winford Williams, Fred Dobson, David Striga, Judy. Hello, Judy, how you doing? Valerie Steinhauer, Jeff Nelson, Bill Klein. Thank you, kids, for watching the show very, very much. Appreciate that. Hello to Broderick Singleton. Thank you for watching the show, too. So, all right, so let's take a look at a couple of stories. Interesting. Let's start with the story in Kansas, where the state of Kansas trying to lure, and it looks like they're making some headway, to lure Kansas City, the Chiefs and the Royals, away from Missouri. They're making a serious run right across the river. So the folks have okayed state bonds to help finance new stadiums and practice facilities for both teams on the Kansas side of the area. Metropolitan area of 2.3 million residents, which is split by the border with Missouri. And so Kansas says, you guys can't get together over there because Kansas City, the Chiefs want a new stadium or some upgrades, and it's not going to happen. So they said, you know what? You want to come across the river, we'll build you one. So the plan from the Republican-controlled legislature goes next to the Democratic governor of Kansas. She says Kansas now has the opportunity to become a professional sports powerhouse, and she's right. Both the Chiefs and the Royals said they look forward to considering Kansas. The lease on the Missouri complex is over the side-by-side stadiums runs through January of 2031. But the both have said, the Royals and Chiefs, that we're interested very much to hearing what Kansas has to offer. So the Kansas City, Missouri mayor says, we're going to lay out a good offer to keep both you guys in town, so just don't get too excited. You're not going anywhere. We're going to make you an offer you can't refuse. One of the politicians says, quote, I think the Chiefs and Royals are using us. And she is a Democrat from Kansas City. So stay tuned. The Royals and the Chiefs are being courted, if you will, by the state of Kansas to take across the river from Missouri and move over to Kansas and build new stadiums for both teams. So, and they're getting their attention. Hello to Kylie. So we had a great camp season. We did. Hello to Christy Carr. How you doing, lady? Thanks for watching the show. So you are down to single-digit number of races. In fact, 9 regular season races in NASCAR before the field is set. And so another playoff spot was locked down and locked up by Ryan Blaney. So you're down to not that many left for these guys to get into the NASCAR playoffs. In fact, Bubba Wallace holds the final playoff spot. So, and I've got the other, let's get off this other sheet. I've got who is in the playoffs right now if we stop today. And let's see if I can find it here real quick. I had it just a few minutes ago. There it is. Thank you, Lord. So here we go. Here, if we stop today, here's the 16 Well, there are teams. The 16 drivers and their teams are in the playoffs as of today. Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric, Martin Truex Jr., Ross Chastain, Ty Gibbs, Alex Bowman, Chris Buescher, and Bubba Wallace. There's your cutoff. Now, below the cutoff, here are these guys trying to get in. Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Todd Gilliland, Josh Berry, Michael McDowell, Carson Hocevar. Those are some of the guys. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Noah Gragson, Eric Jones, Ryan Preece, John Hunter Nemechek, Corey LaJoie, and Justin Haley. So you got 9 races left. And let's see. Bubba Wallace holds the final playoff spot. They'll race this weekend in New Hampshire. See, Bristol is no longer, which I think is good. Bristol is now part of the playoff format and playoff races. And so Bristol's not one of those they can use to get into the playoffs now because they moved to September. And so now Bristol is part of the playoff format, which I think is a good thing. They deserve it. It's the best track in NASCAR. So anyway, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Todd Gilliland are the guys on the outside looking in. The best tracks left for these guys, Logano, his best track is Michigan. He's got 3 wins there. Kyle Busch's best shot to get into the big show would be Richmond, where he's got 6 wins there. Chase Briscoe's best is Darlington. Todd Gilliland, his best is Darlington. Josh Berry, his best track to try and win and get into it would be Richmond. And then Michael McDowell, he's got a win at Daytona. He's won the 500, so they feel like that's one he can get into and do well in and punch his ticket to the playoffs by doing well at Daytona coming up. Carson Hocevar, his best track has been Atlanta. And then you go Noah Gragson at Daytona. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he's got a couple of wins at Daytona. Eric Jones still trying to get in. He's got 2 wins under his belt from Darlington. Ryan Preece in the 41 Stewart-Haas Racing Ford. 1 top 5, 3 top 10s at Daytona. John Hunter Nemechek, Daytona. Corey LaJoie, Daytona. And Justin Haley, Daytona. These are the tracks. Several can still get in on points, but you win, you're in. The victory is the best way to postseason. So, in fact, all these guys at this point, they're hanging around on points. If you get a win, you pretty much nailed it in. You're in. You're in if you win. And so right now, these guys on the outside looking in, if we started the playoffs today, they'd be out. Joey Logano, former champion. Kyle Busch, former champion. Chase Briscoe, Todd Gilliland, Josh Berry, Michael McDowell, Carson Hocevar, Noah Gragson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Eric Jones, Ryan Preece, John Hunter Nemechek, Corey LaJoie, and Justin Haley are the guys right now on the outside looking in. Again, this weekend they race in New Hampshire. So that's what's going on there. National Hockey League, tomorrow night, back on the ice. They'll be in Edmonton, where the Panthers lead at 3-2. The Oilers have, thanks to Connor McDavid's, closed the gap. It's down to 3-2 now in the best of 7. So the Panthers lead it. They'll drop the puck tomorrow night at 8 o'clock in Edmonton. The Oilers trying to force a Game 7, which will be back in Florida, but that's what's going on there. So hockey's still going. College World Series starts on Saturday. We already know this week we crowned the NBA champion, the Boston Celtics. So things are winding down. And again, as we told you, new sports season right around the corner, 64 days till Cyclone football right here on these airwaves. We're very excited about that. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. You'll come back one more time and join us right after this with our buddy Misty Counts from Duck Crossing right up the street. Great antique store here in downtown Elizabethton on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. On Cyclone Football on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tell me about Duck Crossing. What's going on right now? What's it all about?
We are all ready for fall and the cooler temperatures and the prettier, I think, decor. I love the fall colors, the oranges and the greens, and we've got vintage clothes and costumes, and we've even got some Cyclone vintage gear too. Everybody has the scarecrows downtown. We have Tuffy. Mm-hmm. The Cyclone is our scarecrow, and he turned out really cool. We have all kinds of, I brought some cans. I know that's kind of a silly thing, but it's orange and black, and it's just fun to decorate, inside or out. with just some vintage, old, rusty. You know, what's more fall than the color of rust?
Mm-hmm. Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30, and then Saturdays, 10 to 6.
And how do we find you on social media?
We're on Facebook. We're Duck Crossing Elizabethton, and Instagram we are Duck Crossing Antiques, and TikTok we're something.
There you go.
You can find the link on Facebook and Instagram.
And the phone number is
518-1858.
Yep. One of our great sponsors, Falls in the Air in downtown Elizabeth and Duck Crossing, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Football and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Furniture. Tell folks out there what Cannon Furniture is all about, would you please?
We are a local family-owned small business. We have a full line of furniture and bedding, living room, dining room, recliners, mattresses, you name it. We have it. We also do custom lines of furniture.
Some of the product lines you carry are?
We have Bassett, England, Ashley, Benchcraft, Barca Lounger, and Sealy, Simmons, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, Beauty Rest, Sierra Sleep. And there's a new one coming soon, but I'll keep that one quiet until it gets here.
To the appropriate time. Hours are open at Cannon Furniture.
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5.
They rely a lot on social media. How can we find you on social media?
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings.
Yep. One of our great sponsors is Cyclone Sports. Check them out, folks. Again, be loyal, buy local, and buy at Betsy in downtown Elizabeth. And the great folks are right here, Cannon's Furniture. Back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show, our final segment. It's with good reason. He's the man that owns the store. Hello to Kyle Langford, Gary Curtis, Stack Wyndham. Oh, is that right? S-T-A-C. Guess I'd go with Stack. I say this every show. If I mispronounce the name, I don't do it intentionally, of course. Gene Tipton. I can say that one. Jenny Harrison. Thank you. Zach Maston. M-A-S-T-N. Maston. I'm going to go with Mast with an E-N on it. Zach Maston. I have no pronunciation guide, so I'm winging it. Tomorrow will be at Food City. Here's what's going to be on sale tomorrow and Saturday at all Food Cities. Oscar Mayer wieners, watermelon bowls. You're going to have bacon on sale. You're going to have Yukon Gold taters, Food Club large eggs, Coca-Cola products, Little Debbie snack cakes. You Little Debbie guy?
Too much. They are good, though.
Oh, they are excellent. Blue Bonnet, that's some of the things that'll be on sale we'll be talking about tomorrow. There's going to be a 2-day sale. It's called Celebrate the Savings. At all Food Cities will be at a brand new stop. We're going to be out on the Irvin Highway, the South Roan Street. On the back side of the paper for tomorrow, you're going to have Dietz & Watson pre-sliced meat, chocolate chip cookies made fresh in the bakery, RC Cola, Jif peanut butter, Yoo-Hoos. You like Yoo-Hoos?
I don't.
You don't?
A little watery to me.
You know, I'm the same way. It's like drinking chocolate water. That's just me, but they sell a ton of them. Now, I like chocolate milk.
I do too.
Oh,
That's
baby.
I drink every day at supper.
Do you really?
I do.
Chocolate milk? That's
Keep
good.
my bones strong is what I tell myself.
Amen. Pillsbury Grand's biscuits, Nature Valley protein bars, Gain liquid detergent, and let's see, one more. It'll be on sale tomorrow. We told you, Folgers coffee, Limit 2. We'll have all that to tell you about tomorrow. We're going to be live, as we said, at Food City, new location. Well, we've never been there. It's on South Roan or the old Irvin Highway. So we'll be there tomorrow from 11 to 1, broadcasting live with show number, it'll be 2097. We're about to click 2100 next week for a show that they said it wouldn't work. Hello to Salvador Serrato. Hello to Darren Bolden. Hello to Eric Cannon. We know Eric. Hello to Danny Rayburn. R-A-Y-B-O-R-N, Rayborn. So thank you guys for watching the show. Did I steal the cheat sheet?
May have.
I think I did. That's all right. We know what we're doing. So here we go. We're about to take a look at being hydrated. How do you stay hydrated in this hot weather? You got to do that. And you know what I say every time it gets hot? make sure your outdoor pets have plenty of cold water. You don't want to drink hot water. They don't want to either. So make sure your pets have shade and also some cold water. Does that make sense, doesn't it?
I agree.
Absolutely. Nothing worse than to see a dog or a cat or whatever's outside, livestock, drinking hot water. So how do you know it's hot? Well, if it's sitting out all day, it's going to be hot water. So anyway, hydration multiplier from Lingerfeld Drug Center. Tell me about this.
Yes. Whenever you're outside working, sweating a bunch, a lot of people think just drinking water is the best way to hydrate. A lot of times if you just drink a bunch of water, you just pee a bunch back out.
Yep.
So these liquid IVs, we've got both the name brand and then our Nature's Truth brand. They've got the formula of different salts and sugars and electrolytes to where that water you drink actually stays in and hydrates you. We got a bunch of different flavors. And that one is new to us, actually. We've just been carrying it for a few weeks, and I tried that myself, and it's very tasty, actually.
It'd be lemon flavored. There you go. So
nice and refreshing, I think.
Price point on these is $14.99 for 10 packs. Very affordable, of course, to keep yourself hydrated. Then is this a powder?
It's gummies,
or gummies.
Actually. And so the way that works is you eat the gummies with a glass of water. And so those gummies, kind of like the packets, have the right formulation of salts and sugars to keep that water that you drink in you.
Lemon flavored, $10.99 here at Lingerfeld Drug Center. Hello to Heather McCurry. How you doing, lady? And Darnell and Robin Davis. All right.
Alrighty.
Now, last time I did this, I ended up buying one of these. So here are the sunglasses. This is safety glasses here, right?
They are. The yellow lens glasses, they say, is good for nighttime. Kind of helps cut down on all the glare, when you're driving, and it's supposed to be better in the rain too.
How much?
Those are $5.99.
$5.99. There's a yellow. Here's a clear safety glasses. If you're out running a weed eater, that's a no-brainer. You got to have these on.
We had a lady. It's been 2 or 3 weeks ago, but had been weed eating, and actually is in an eye patch right now temporarily, but a rock had come up and got her right in the eye.
Yep.
And it happens to everybody. Got to wear eyeglasses.
I'm not going to put these on. I'll spring them because they're for kids, but here's kids' sunglasses. So how much?
Those are $5.99 as well.
$5.99. Get ready to head to the beach or the lake or just outside, period.
See, you definitely see kids wearing adult glasses, and it looks like they're about to fall off their head.
Yeah.
But these are good, just cheap, affordable sunglasses for kids.
There you go. I'm showing these for you. Again, kids' sunglasses here at Lingerfeld. Got 2 more to show you. Oh, here's one's hearts. So if I can't put, I'll just put one into my nose. How about that? Hearts are,
looks pretty good.
My father would go, that boy's arrived. He's wearing heart sunglasses on a live broadcast. There's another one. Yeah, these are, I'm not springing them. These are neat. They've got little sunflowers or little flower-looking things on the side of these. These are neat. These are kids' sunglasses, okay? Now we go to the adults.
Yep. Got a few different options for them.
Okay. Let's put these right here and show these. Last time I was here, I bought me a pair. Still got them. So
we've got a few of these new in. Those are men's sport glasses, they called them. But they're polarized, so they're good for fishing. You can see the fish swimming around.
They are polarized. They most certainly are. How much?
Those are $5.99 as well.
I'm a sucker for sunglasses. She used to make fun of me. I'd have a whole glove box full of sunglasses. Not a good pair of sunglasses I'll walk away from. Those are kind of neat.
Get you ready for the 4th of July.
Let me show. This is really cool. Look at this. Show 4th of July sunglasses. These are all $5.99.
Yep, sure are.
I kind of like those. So, all right. These are very much ladies. I won't put those on. I don't want to spring them, but there they go. So, $5.99 for those. And this is another pair for ladies that are pink for $5.99. Everyday price here at Lingerfeld Drug Center. So, then this pair. These are guys, aren't they?
Yep.
I won't spring them. Oh yeah. So
those men's sport ones, we've got the black, red, blue. There's some that's orange. We actually didn't know what all we was getting, but it worked out. It was about all our high school colors around here. So got a pair for everybody.
There you go. I like these. So I don't know how to look at them, but I like them. So
Looking good.
all right, looks sinister, I think. All right, we got some headbands.
Yes, got some ladies ones and guys ones both. Those are the gaiters. You can wear them, down around your neck. Help keep the sweat off of you, or like a bandana if you're mowing. Or what I like to do is wear it and keep my hair out of my eyes when I'm out working in the yard.
There you go, some headbands. Got different styles. Here's a kind of a leopard print. And what's the price point on these?
Those are $1.99.
$1.99, folks. Not gonna bust the budget here at Lingerfeld.
Not too bad.
How do you find us? We're right beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabeth, right down here on is it Elk Avenue.
Yep,
Elk Avenue. So, hello, Albert Smith and Robin and Darnell Davis. Thanks for watching. And we got these are the. There's one more for the ladies. So this is the camouflage. So.
And those are kind of like the old-timey bandana patterns.
I like these. Look at this. The old red paisley. For $1. These are, $1.99. Here's, it's not blue. Black is dark blue, isn't it? Yep. The old standard bandanas. So, lots of neat things down here, folks. So, hello to Tom Zoldowski watching. Now we get this is the good stuff. Their own brand, folks. The Lingerfield Drug Center goodies. Here's a sweet pepper relish. Oh man, these are good.
Get you ready to cook some hot dogs
Amen.
For the 4th.
For the 4th, $8.99 for that one. The moonshine barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Have you had this one?
I have. That one is my favorite of the two. You can put it on something you're smoking, or what I like to do is if I grill burgers, instead of using ketchup, I usually will put barbecue sauce on them.
You're killing me.
They are good.
Then you got, here's the bourbon barbecue sauce for $8.99. Lingerfield Drug Center brand. Look there, you got the LDC on it. So, by the way, I like your shirt. It's a good looking shirt.
Yeah.
Looks really sharp. The medium summer salsa. Medium meaning it's a little bit hot, not too hot.
Not
just kind
too
of middle of the
hot.
road.
That's about where I would stop, I think.
You don't like anything set you on fire?
I don't.
Me either. I'm a sissy. Me and you are sissies, I guess. Because I don't want anything going to burn me up.
We had...
this right here will burn you up.
Oh,
I was getting ready to tell this story.
We've got a guy comes in and he'll bring us, he loves hot stuff, hot peppers, and he brought us in the other day banana pudding. And I was fired up because I love banana pudding. And I took a bite of it and I thought, whew. And then I started sweating and I thought, that is not regular. And he said he'd put ghost peppers in it.
In banana pudding?
Banana pudding. And
why would you put ghost peppers in banana pudding?
He puts them in everything, I think, but it about burned me up.
Oh, I guarantee it. So I tell the story. Hello, Tommy Richardson. How you doing? I tell the story. I took a client. This has been 15 years ago. We go to the local Mexican place. He watches the shows. I'm not going to call his name out. But he told the guy, bring me some ghost peppers. And so they're little tiny peppers. I guess some little tiny seeds. So he eats them. And all of it looks like the guy's running. I mean, he starts literally just. His shirt gets wet. He had a dress shirt on, a coat and tie. His shirt gets wet. His face is it's dripping off him like he ran a race. I said, how can that possibly be good for you? Oh, it's awesome. I said, and he's drinking water as fast as he can drink. I thought, you are nuts.
It ain't awesome a bit.
No, but if you like it, each to his own, obviously. But this is the ghost pepper salsa. That'll light you up on it.
It will. We've sold a few of them, and from what I've heard, it is hot.
Ooh, not a chance. Here's hot summer salsa. So we got different salsas. Of course, you got a whole line of jellies over there. What's your most popular jelly you sell?
Probably the peach. Peach and then blackberries, the ones we've sold the most. And I'm not a big peach person, but the blackberry and blueberry I've had, and they're both very good.
I bought the blackberry last time I was here. You talking about something good, a big old crunchy peanut butter sandwich, Jif peanut butter, and some blackberry jelly.
It's hard to beat.
Big old glass of milk's cold, make your teeth hurt. Here's jalapeno hot sauce for you from Lingerfield Drug Center. Price point is $5.99. Not going to break the bank. And then here is the last one is the Good and Evil hot sauce.
And that one's got a little bit of spice and a little bit sweet.
Little kick and not so much kick, right?
Yes, yep.
It's good stuff, folks. So he's got a whole wall down through here. So what are folks coming in right now over the counter they're asking for?
Right now, we've seen a lot of the first aid type stuff. Seen a bunch of sunscreen. And we've seen a lot of those, like I was talking about, the lidocaine patches, things like that, where it's been so pretty. People started getting outside and working in the yard and stuff like that. But and that's what I tell people too, is a lot of over-the-counter stuff we don't have as big a stock as, a Walgreens or a Walmart may have, but where we're different is if we don't have something you need, we can have it next day. That's where if you can't find something at Walmart, you got to just go somewhere else. But we can always get what you need.
Absolutely. Oh, gosh, I was supposed to ask you. I just thought of, I have a friend said that next time you're on the show, ask him because their ankles swell all the time. Is it because of the heat? I said, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. So what do you have? What do you do? What do you recommend for somebody who has ankles swell?
A lot of times the ankle swelling, it does come with the heat. As you're sweating and stuff like that, it changes the salt balance in your body and causes you to retain fluid. Which kind of doesn't seem like that would happen. You're sweating but then retaining. But the sweat, the water, the blood you've got in you, rather than being in your blood vessels, goes out, trying to cool you down. And it usually, once it goes out, will pull down at your feet. But with that, really, best thing you can do is drink something like a liquid IV, something that has salt in it to keep you hydrated, and prop your feet up. And propping your feet up is not easy, but I'd say drinking something like a liquid IV or a Gatorade would be best for you.
Yeah. Of course, in my very limited knowledge, I don't know, you may have do you eat a lot of sodium? They go to Mexican all the time, eat a lot of those nacho shells, which is full of sodium. And so,
and see, that's kind of the same as sweating. It gets that salt balance off. Mexican's good though. It'd be hard to turn down.
So you drink water and keep your feet propped up.
Yep.
And I guess try and eat as little salt as you can. So there you go. You're watching. So there you just heard from the man himself, Dr. Carter. If your ankles are swelling this time of year, drink water.
Yep.
Keep your feet propped up. What was the other thing?
The hydration, Gatorade, stuff like that. Yep.
Elevate your feet.
Yep.
Up, I guess above your heart, don't you?
They say as long as when you've got parallel would be your feet sticking straight out, as long as they're a little bit higher, kind of lets that fluid drain back down.
There you go. So that's because he knows I'm coming here to be on the show, and he said ask him about it, and I did. So you know who you're out there watching now. You got your answers. So there you go. Hello to Glenn McQueen, who was just here. What a class act. Johnny Lamb, Matt Reniger, Jeanette Smith. Told you. You said, I mean, it's unbelievable that Facebook says we have more ladies watching than guys on the sports show. The breakout is 52 to 48, but we loved our guys and loved the ladies too. So how have you talked to Evan Carter, brother Evan?
I try and talk to him at least once a week.
Once a week?
Way it works between me working of the day and then him ball gaming at night, it's hard to kind of work out schedules, but I try and talk to him as much as I can.
Now he's injured. We all know that he's out for a couple of weeks here. So does he still have to go to the ballpark and sit there on the bench with the team? Or does he stay home?
It's been either way.
Either way.
Some games they want him there, and then some games he'll be just doing rehab and stuff like that, trying to strengthen up.
I wouldn't think he'd take him on the road. I would think he'd let him stay back at home when the Rangers are out of town. So anyway, that's as you well know, Evan Carter, the phenom from Elizabethton, the baseball player, is his brother, of course. And so we always, right over there on the walls, a huge actual jersey that's framed and matted of the Texas Rangers, and Carter number 32. So we want him back sooner than later. But as you know, as a doctor, you want to get him healed up and get him 100%.
Yeah,
so,
that's something you don't want to rush back and make it worse.
No, so if you don't know, the story, he's got a bad back right now. He's got an injury in his back. And so, if you, as I said earlier in the show, if you try and swing a bat or throw a ball or try and rear back and catch one, everything's right there in your back, right?
It is. Core is involved in every movement you make, it seems like.
Yep. So, let's see, what else I was going to ask you? Vitamins. We always talk about taking vitamins in the wintertime, but you recommend taking multivitamins year-round, right?
I do, yeah. That's something, viruses, colds, things like that is more prevalent a lot of times in the fall. But taking multivitamins helps keep your immune system up, can help with allergies. It doesn't cure allergies like allergy medicine would, but it can help you be a little more prone to not getting them. They've got things help keep your nerves, help strengthen your bones. They've got a little bit of everything in it.
I know several people are going out of the country on a mission trip this year and need it, and so their immunization needs to be upgraded. So you give shots year round, don't you?
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah.
Give all the regular scheduled vaccinations, and then a lot of times travel vaccinations. You've got to go through the health department for some of them, but there is some of them we can do. It just kind of depends country to country what all you may need. But
almost scared to ask you, but is COVID still out there? Is it kind of slowed down a little bit? Is it still out there?
I'm sure that it is still out there, but it has slowed down around here. I've not been hearing about it in a while.
Good.
So I'm ready to everything go back to normal.
Amen.
So
Amen.
I go to Lowe's about twice a week, and COVID has made Lowe's unbearably high. So we need some prices start coming back down.
Back down, yep. Hello to Andrew Kane, Chris Hill, Charlie Tunstall, Mark McCormick. Thank you all you guys watching. Kim Harris, thank you, lady. Jerry Tisdale. I appreciate every one of you all watching the show. So what do you want to leave us with about Lingerfield Drug Center here?
I think if you're not satisfied where you're at, give us a shot. That's something, like I said earlier, our customers are our family, and we're small independent business. Keeping our customers happy is what keeps us in business. So if you come here, we're going to do everything we can to keep you happy and make sure you've got your medicines.
Go write that down. If you're not satisfied, give us a shot. It's pretty simple. Kind of like Rick Walters says with the insurance, we just want a chance to quote you. So in this case, you're not satisfied, give us a shot. So he told us earlier in the show, if you missed it, he's already had 2 today come in and transfer their prescriptions from the big box stores over here, because as I said, I talked about this on Monday on the show, before I played your commercials. I'm getting ready to play again here in a minute, but the point being is that when you get your prescription filled, you're hurting, or you're in pain, or someone that you're getting filled for is, you don't have to go there 3 or 4 times and go, we're not ready. It's not ready, because it happens all the time, doesn't it?
It does, and a lot of our older people too, taking more than 3 or 4 medicines at a big chain, that may mean 5, 6, 7, 8 trips to the pharmacy a month, and that's
no good.
So that's something, especially people with multiple medicines, we get everything filled for you one day, and try and make it as easy a process as you can.
So if I call you up, or if I walk in here and say, okay, I'm off the top of it, I got 3 prescriptions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of going down to XYZ. I want to take over filling my prescriptions here. How quick is it?
It really could be as quick as we can get a hold of them. Something we just get your information from you, call that pharmacy and bring them here. And people get worried, didn't have any refills on this medicine, or not sure if this one can transfer. We'll call doctors, get you new prescriptions. We take care of everything for you.
Wow. It's a one-stop shop, folks. All he says, if you're not satisfied, give us a shot. Phone number is?
It's 423-542-2138.
And your social media?
On Facebook is Lingerfield Drug Center.
Yep. And, of course, as you well know, the hours here, you're open when?
Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12.
Love coming over here. It's an old-fashioned mom-and-pop drug center like it was back in the old days. They deliver. They'll take prescriptions of the teachers at school. If you're a teacher and you're busy, or a coach, and we know that, and it's confidential. It's not like, oh, Tom's taking.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not going to be that at all. It's wrapped up where people don't know what you're getting, but you'll drop it off at the front desk of the school,
Yep,
right?
Sure can. We've got bags doesn't have anything but your name. Got it stapled shut so you can tell nobody's been snooping.
That's it. Nobody's been snooping to see what you're taking. It's none of their business, but they deliver to the schools all the time. It's awesome. Love coming down here. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Still have folks telling you they hear about you, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, love it. So I have people come all the time and say, thank you for having Eric on. I said, we started this relationship 2 years ago. It's been yours now. Yeah. And so acquired it from the late Mike Lingerfeld, and so he has taken it and completely redone the place and put his own touch on it. I guess your mom had something to do with it too, didn't she?
She helped a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Your mom's so cool. The librarian at T.A. Duggar, she's awesome.
Yep, she is.
Yeah.
To put up with me, she is.
All right, we'll come back here and close out. Let me show you about this prescription thing one more time. I keep driving this home because it's a big deal. I just can't imagine a senior who doesn't like driving anyway, or anybody going to a drugstore and saying, it's not done, come back. Sorry, it's not done, come back. Sorry, it's not done, come back.
Happens a bunch. And we got, several people that have to get rides to come, and we offer delivery if they can't find rides, but especially if you're getting a family member or somebody to drive you, you don't want to have to make 3 or 4 different trips.
Absolutely. Quick break, right back after this to wrap it up here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thank you, sir, as always. Yeah, he is awesome. It's Hunter and Cecil and Marcia and Dr. Eric Carter right here at the Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton. Very simple. It happens every day. Tell us how we can do it.
Yeah, all you got to do is give us a call. We brought 2 yesterday, actually, but you just give us your name and your birthday and tell us where your prescriptions are at right now, and we'll call that pharmacy, get everything brought over. A lot of times people are nervous about moving because they're afraid something doesn't have refills or something can't be transferred. And when that's the case, we'll call those doctors, get you new prescriptions, and take care of everything, really. It's like the people, one of them we had transferred yesterday, said they'd been trying for about 3 days to get medicine refilled, and just wasn't happening, and was frustrated and asked if we could do better, and called, got everything transferred. Took maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and we had to call the doctor on one, which waiting on doctors can sometimes be a little time-consuming, but they got that called in, and by the afternoon we had everything ready for her.
There you go, folks.
So,
it's just that easy. If you're not happy where you're getting your prescriptions filled, come to the Lingerfield Drug Center. The phone number to call and talk to you about it is?
It's 423-542-2138.
There you go. One of our great sponsors right here of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Get your prescription changed to a mom-and-pop pharmacy that still cares about their people and still wants to give you 100% customer satisfaction. It's right here at Lingerfield Drug Center beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Start thinking stains and painting. You got a full line. Tell us about that. Big John's Closeouts.
Yeah, we've got about anything that you might need in your interior painting supplies and stuff of that nature, from either Valspar or the California paint, which used to be many years ago Gray Seal paint. A lot of people remembers that. As far as that nature, we can mix different colors. We've got color charts that you can pick from. We've got your primers if you've got where you've had a water leak or whatever. We've got primers and things that you can put on there so it doesn't bleed through as far as that goes. And of course, we've got all your application items that you might need, from paint brushes to rollers to everything from Worcester, which is American made pretty much. And so we're very proud of that. A lot of people will be starting to think about getting out on the deck now. It's getting warmer and things of that nature. Not only doing repair work with our full line of treated lumber and other stuff, but thinking about staining. Whether you want a semi-transparent, semi-solid, solid color stain. We stock the Cabot line, and we're also bringing in a new line of stain that is a Ready Seal stain, which is almost bulletproof. You just pretty much with their stain product eliminate any brush marks, lap marks with your rollers. It flows, and basically you get an almost foolproof finish with that Ready Seal stain. We'll have about 6 to 8 colors in stock probably within the next 2 weeks of that. And so we're very excited about having that. That's going to be our newest line that we're adding.
It's awesome. It's all available. Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabethton. The hours are open, sir.
7:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday.
And how can we find you to find out more on social media?
BigJohnsCloseouts.com. You can also email us at experts@BigJohnsCloseouts.com or give us a call at 542-4755.
Well, we're great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local at Big John's Closeouts here in Elizabethton. And kicking off the weekend tomorrow, we'll be live at Food City tomorrow. Looking forward to being there, hanging out at our first location. First time I've been there, I should say. That will be at Food City on South Road of the old Irwin Highway here in Johnson, or not here, but in Johnson City. Hello to Karen Snyder, Travis Lemon, Charlotte Dotson, and hello, Karen, right back at you, lady. Hello also to John Park. Thank you for watching the show. And let's see, is that it? That's going to be it. So wrapping it up, thanks again to our guests coming by again. Andrew McKeon, the president of Carter County Bank, which is right there across through the door, inside here again at Lingerfield Drug Center. And also David Nanny again tomorrow night, the Taylor Swift party at 5 o'clock, Kiwanis Park. Again, 500 hot dogs, first 500 folks, and drinks. And they're having a little party for Taylor Swift party, an Eras party after one of her, I'm not even sure if it's the last album or CD, I'm not sure, but that's where they're going to be. And then on Saturday night, it's the Lauren Cole Band downtown, kicking it off at 7 o'clock. Again, it's a free concert, so a chance to catch a couple of things here in Elizabeth over the next couple of days. Liberty Celebration tomorrow night as well. Week number 3 out of the 4 weeks. Liberty Celebration tomorrow night. The official outdoor drama of the great state of Tennessee will be happening again at Sycamore Shoals State Park, which is 10 minutes or less up the road here. And as you'll pass it coming into Elizabethton, Sycamore Shoals State Park, at the amphitheater, the libertycelebration.com will be Liberty, the saga of Sycamore Shoals. And again, it's the official outdoor drama of the great state of Tennessee, which is awesome. And let's see, is there one more here? Is Charlene Brown. Hello, Charlene. Thank you for watching the show. We are out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Back at it tomorrow again at 11 o'clock. We'll be live at Food City on South Road, Steve Strickler's store. Again, we'll be talking about celebrating the savings sale, should say. Only 2 days today, tomorrow rather, and Friday. It's going to be good. We'll tell you all about that. Wrapping it up, show number 2096 today from Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabethton on Elk Avenue, right beside Carter County Bank. And here's the verse day to wrap it up. Psalm 77:13 and 14 says, "Your ways, O God, are holy. What God is so great as our God?" Capital G-O-D. There is none. Verse 14, "You're the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples." Whew, it's awesome. Good way to wrap it up. Thanks for watching the show. Hello, Clay. Hello to James. We'll be right back tomorrow at 11 o'clock. More to talk about. We'll get ready to do a preview of the Tennessee-Texas A&M game. We'll break it down for you. Get ready to go for the World Series of college baseball starts on Saturday in Omaha. That and a whole lot more. Again, the Braves, big series starting tomorrow night in New York against the Yankees. Best team in baseball. So lots to talk about tomorrow. Come back and join us. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching show number 2096 from right here at Lingerfield Drug Center in downtown Elizabeth, where we always tell you, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching the show today, the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live at